Hi everyone, it's Judah. Today in this video is gonna be very special, and different kind of video, because this is my first review on this channel, on my channel. So we're reviewing a movie, like TV shows. Like I said, I promised all of you that I might do some reviews and reactions to stuff in the near future. So to make sure that my channel isn't just about comics and animation, but my channel is mostly and almost all about comics and animation. So you get the point, right? Okay, so the first review ever of a film is everyone know, and betting the biggest film of 2018, or may I say the biggest film of all time, is Avengers Infinity War, the 19th film of the MCU, and it's been a 10-year anniversary of, it started in 2008 with Iron Man. So yeah, so with this film now, it's a great journey through all those 10 years. I watched all 18 films. Well, it's the 19th one now, but 18 films if you get the jig. So yeah. So this is like I said I would give a spoiler review of the film, but then again, I don't have a phone number. And if you're asking why I don't have a phone number, like is any relevant to the film, it's because that I can't expand my videos up to 15 minutes or longer. I know I could ask my parents and stuff, but that's like in the near future. So I have to do this as very slow and as simple as possible. So yeah. So to start this off, this film was very great. The cast was great. The villains, not so much. In a sense, or in a way, the villains, of course, on CGI / fighting style way, on the fight or action sequence sense or style of way, if you want to call that. Obviously, villains are great. Villains are great in the sense, in the MCU. But the problem with Marvel, they killed them off. They just killed them off way too much. Like, you can't save them up, like, to make a Marvel's version of Suicide Squad or a villain of the Dark Avengers. Like, can you not, like, wait until, like, can you, like, save at least 4 villains off your whole freaking, like, your freaking universe just to, like, just wait, like, just to make something like that. You get what I mean? Like, it's not hard. That's the reason why that's why people say Marvel makes terrible villains. And yes, they do make terrible villains. But with this film, of course, Fanos was wicked. Fanos was awesome. Like, he was like the best villain ever. If you thought Black Panther was huge, I mean, of course, Black Panther was huge in a sense, but Avengers Affinity was on a different level. Avengers Infinity War got different bars to it, because Black Panther might made over $1 billion, but this film might make $2 billion, because this film is highly anticipated. This film might hit the 2 billion level, maybe hit more than Star Wars or Avatar. But that's how it is. But we all know the little story on plot that Thanos just feels like the universe is overpopulated. So Thanos needs to gather all 6 Infinity Stones so he can destroy half the universe, so everything can be balanced again. So basically, he's how people say it. He's playing judge, jury, and executioner. So that's how it was. Judge, jury, and executioner. That's what you call it. I hope I said it right. So yeah. Of course, unlike on Ultron, from the second Avengers film, at least they didn't make Thanos like an idiot or comedian. Like, he was very serious. I'll tell you one thing about the film, because I try not to spoil it, because like I say, it's not just because every people didn't watch the film. It's just because I can't say everything, because the whole film was long, so the spoiling everything will be very long, because a lot of things happened in this film. It was very action packed and very emotional, and I mean it by that. So in a sense, the film, like in the sense of with Thanos, he was very serious and very curious. I'm stoned and very permanent about what he was doing. He know what he was doing. Yes, this movie is way different from the comics, because certain characters are not in there, and that's the problem with this film. Some people might agree with me, but the film was very understatement. I don't even think that's a word. But I'm just saying it was very undervalued in a sense. In a sense of that they could have put more characters like they did with the second Avengers film, like introducing us to the twins. Well, they're mutants in the comics, but you know, the copyrights and the lawsuits with Fox and Disney and stuff, so they're not gonna they can't do that stuff. So I'm just saying, and Vision, like they could have put like the Defenders, but the real thing that I was upset they didn't put the Defenders, and if wondering who they are, they made that up of Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jessica Jones. They're those four from the Netflix Marvel TV show. And what upset us even more, especially what upset me more, is that they said that the Netflix or the ABC TV shows that Marvel produced, they're all in the same universe, meaning that all the characters should interact or meet each other with the same actors or the same areas in the near future or future videos, but they don't live up to that promise because we never seen any that much deep references or characters going back and forward into each TV show or movie. So I don't know if they meant by what they mean, you know. So that's the huge problem. But then again, I was very disappointed that they didn't put new characters to make it even more intriguing and interesting. Heck, I don't mind even seeing Misty Knight or the Punisher in this film. It would be so sick. Even Ghost Rider or Blade. Okay, Ghost Rider, Blade's an overstatement. I'm not an overstatement. I mean, like, because they don't really fit that much in the plot of what the film's about, in a sense. I'm also saying it's a lot, but you know what I mean, right? Well, they could at least put like Luke Cage because Daredevil and him are Avengers, so it would be good at least to put them in the film to show that the foreshadow will make more sense. But you know, that's just how it is, I guess. So again, a lot of people died in this film. And by the way, if you know Mark Ruffalo, if I'm saying his name right, Mark Ruffalo said that everyone died when he was just teasing everyone, spoiling the film sense. Don't believe what he's saying. Don't believe what he's saying, right? Because remember, Fanos said he wants to destroy half the universe, not all the universe. He doesn't mean like death is everything. He just feel like it's unbalanced because he believes that the universe is overpopulated and that led to his planet's destruction, that is Titan. But of course, in the comics, it's way different. That's not what he did. He feel like killing the whole universe to please Death. Death is a woman, a mistress. So like I said, it's way different. The comic and the movie is way different from this. But that's how they roll with it, I guess. That's how I see it. I'm just checking the sound so I don't overdo it. So yeah, I'm just saying it was a great film. It's definitely on my top 5 Marvel films, especially MCU films. This is definitely up there with the top 5 because this is my favorite film. If you like I said, Black Panther is obviously up there as well, especially with Captain America: The Winter Soldier and Captain America: Civil War. This is obviously like the best film that Marvel produced. Like this is like really great. I like the thing of why. The only problem I had is that they have a huge villain problem. They don't take their villain seriously because obviously the Black Order was better in the comics. Like literally some characters or most characters that Marvel create, they are better in the comics. You know what I mean? But it's the stuff I love for because, you know, I'm a Marvel fan. That's the stuff I watched since I was a child. I'm still like a teenager, but it's still a child. But still, I growed up on that. So that inspired me to do the things I do. So yeah, I don't want to keep you that bored. I'm just saying the little snippets. I didn't spoil that. I hope I do a spoiler review. Spoiler review in the near future. So yeah. So that's it actually. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.